100 to the lid, 800 eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Yeah.
This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Murray. Got a man, Slayton. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Right side. Touchdown, Giants. Wow, sensational 95 yards on the punt return. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play part in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Robinson up the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack.
Willis
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Shotgun now for Murray. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. Johnson on the counter. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray off play action. Got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ty Montgomery.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Willis.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Willis now off of play action.
They'll roll him out right. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
3rd down, it's Willis. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now Willis to throw.
To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll pitch it to Robinson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it makes the score 21-10.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's able to find Melton.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw is Murray.
He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Throwing again, Murray. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Able to connect with Dotson.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st down, Willis.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here we go.
Again, Willis to throw.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This pass complete to Melton. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Murray now.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Let's go now.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. Powers through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Hand off now to Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Murray now to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Murray. Quick slant complete to Melton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown, Giants! Mike Gesicki from 13 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Thomas brings it in. 20! Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 58 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Slayton.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Malik McDowell in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 28 yards. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, that team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Willis's throw complete to Dotson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They go play action with Willis.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.